We have a problem.
Kayman's tools, which he needs to renovate this 1880s Irish stone cottage, plus the majority of our belongings, are in storage in the UK.
Paying for the storage every month is killing us, and we need that money for the renovation. We can't hire a removals team.
And to make matters worse, even if we do get our stuff back here, we've got nowhere to put it.
But having an off-grid homestead is all about problem solving, right?
Gentle persuasion.
Well, we're going to solve this particular set of problems in a very unorthodox, you might even say ridiculous, way.
Welcome to our off-grid Irish homestead, where the challenges are aplenty and the solutions are sometimes strange.
What a mission.
Please don't die.
Fun times.
I can't tell if you guys are going to shake your heads in dismay or laugh out loud or maybe want to give this guy a congratulatory pat on the back when you find out how we're solving this. And for the record, I can't take any of the credit for this one.
Before we tell you how we solved it, how did we get into this particular predicament in the first place?
So in 2023, we left the UK. We sold our family home before we left, and our original plan had been to buy somewhere before we set off for a gap year of full-time travel, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So how did all of our stuff end up in storage?
We basically left everything, all of the logistics until the last minute. So we weren't able to really downsize or downscale. So we just basically ended up storing everything.
The reason we left it to the last minute was because we had been planning to buy a house here in Ireland before we set off on our travels. And we tried 3 separate times to buy and failed every single one of those times. And so we'd just come to the end of our timeline, hadn't we?
Yeah, that's true, actually. We never planned to store or throw anything out. The original plan was to bring everything across in one hit, use our new home as the storage vessel, and then go on our travels.
I mean, I always planned to hopefully throw most of it out because I'm a minimalist and he's a hoarder. But that's another topic for another day. So 90% of our belongings have been sitting there for months. How many months now?
8.
Yeah, and it's costing a pretty penny that we do not have. So we need to get that stuff back.
The first thing we did was to inquire about some removals teams. The numbers they came back were just telephone numbers, so we just weren't able to entertain.
In the tens of thousands, in case anybody's wondering. So we were kind of resigned to the fact that it was going to be a DIY job, reluctantly. But we still couldn't actually do anything because we don't have anywhere to put it here. And we looked into storage locally, but it was even more than we're paying in the UK for storage. And we'll show you why. Why can't we store it in here?
We can't store it in here because, well, it'll be in the way and we're down to the soil.
Can't store it in here because we're still working on the floors and it's the main space that we're going to be working in. As dusty as
We can't store it in here because it's already full up with stuff we're storing.
We can't really store much, if any of it, in here. Where's that?
It's not weatherproof.
No.
There's a hole in the barn.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's missing roof panels. This is the only outbuilding we've got. So you can see our dilemma.
Well, it's not hashtag van life anymore, hashtag HGV life. This is the new beast. Mercedes Tigo, 7.5 tonne, 4.2 litre diesel. Probably doesn't get very good many miles to the gallon, probably gallons to the mile. Nice big fat tail lift, going to help with loading all the gear up by myself, obviously.
So just to quickly interrupt proceedings, let's give you the lowdown.
So some quick facts. How much was it?
£2,000
Where did you buy it?
on eBay.
And why is this purchase a stroke of genius?
It was good value. It solved all of our problems in one hit. Transport solution, storage solution.
So yes, we'll use it for storage when it comes over here.
This is the cheapest way we could solve it. Yeah, we can sell it after.
Job done. So let me know in the comments, now that you know how Kayman solved this, are you giving him a congratulatory slap on the back? Are you shaking his hand? Are you laughing? Are you shaking your head in dismay?
So, yeah, thanks Steve at Windmill Kitchens. Off to Bournemouth we go. So, here we are after a full day of loading the transporter. This was 2 10-foot pods. Managed to squeeze it into a quarter of the actual cargo space. So turned up at the 20-foot container. So I've got to somehow squeeze the remainder of that into the remainder of this. I think it's going to need a little bit of gentle persuasion. It's a good bit of Jenga or Tetris practice, that's for sure. Yeah, something I didn't expect was this cargo area is got a semi-transparent roof, so it basically turns into a polytunnel. Getting a good sweat on loading this beast up. Full day of it today, and then heading off tomorrow for Fishguard to Rosslare. Fun times.
So we've got protective gear on because we suffer quite a bit from hay fever and we're dealing with, I guess, hay here, right? And so we're trying to minimise how much pollen that we're getting in our eyes and noses. But my daughter and I are clearing this field. We had almost, higher than waist height overgrown grasses and things here where this land has been abandoned for so long, and we asked a local farmer and he helped us out by coming and cutting it all. But we don't know any way of clearing it other than hiring somebody else, which we don't really have the cash to do right now. So she and I are hand raking and collecting and wheelbarrowing this, I don't know, what is this, probably a good acre. If there's a way that we could be doing this that doesn't involve doing it by hand, can you let us know? Because I feel like we might look quite silly right now, and hey, that's fine. If there's a more efficient way of doing this, then we'd love to know. Anyway, better crack on.
So 12, 2 hours in, and we can see the back of the container. Woohoo! Getting there. I can see light at the end of the tunnel. The truck is probably a good 60% full, and there is still an awful lot to go in. Barbecue, outdoor storage, many of these plastic containers with all of the bits and bobs and tools, 2 bikes, 2 kayaks, many more boxes, my workbench, all lots to squeeze in. This is going to be a challenge. Oh yeah, and 8 of these chairs, and they're going to be awkward, so wish me luck.
Time for everyone's new favourite midpoint in the video, which is comment of the week. Is that going to catch on?
Not with me, it's not. Welcome to this week's comment of the week.
Comment of the week comes from Cute Beluga, who's in Moldova. So this is our first comment from Moldova, and she is also homesteading, which we love. So high-fiving you. We really loved the phrase that you popped in here of, escaping the convenient life and jumping into the much rewarding life of inconveniences. Isn't that just the perfect way to describe homesteading? God bless to you as well, my love.
Thank you for commenting. Keep commenting. We enjoy it very much and hope to hear from you soon.
Bit of a minor problem, so we have got some leftover chairs. We're going to have to get rid of those. Don't know how we're going to do that. And the truck is about as full as any mortal human being could get it to be. So no room for remaining chairs. But jobbed. So glad that's over. Now to get it to Ireland. So a final dip in the sea before heading off in the van off to Rosslare. Bit of a bittersweet visit. Been kind of bitter visiting a place that I've lived all my life, and you can see on a morning like this morning, it's a pretty nice place to be. Absolutely not a soul around. down here just before sunrise, but sweet also because it gives us something to look forward to every time we come and visit, you know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that. Be able to enjoy future visits that bit more. I'm going to stop babbling, I'm going to go have a shower, have a bit of porridge and then hit the road. Hoping to be on the road before 7. Just shy of a 5-hour journey time to Fishguard, and I want to get there an hour before for check-in and allow for a little bit of stoppage time. I've got to do my air pressures on the van because it's fully loaded. Yeah, long day ahead.
So we're back at it today. Hand raking up this field. I kind of wish we'd started this, put a video out asking if anybody's got a better suggestion and then carried on, but we're carrying on, we're powering through. And actually, you know what, it's a really sunny day and I had a client call this morning and I don't have any more until later this afternoon, so may as well be outside doing something active together. You can kind of see where we've done so far. So we've done a strip from about here to about here and we've got all of this left to do. Let's do it.
The thing which made this possible in the first place was both of us did our HGV licence, well, not full HGV, but the C1, which allows us to drive up to 7.5 tonne for the purposes of driving our camper van around Europe.
Yeah, so we can both actually drive this. So I'm looking forward to taking it out for a spin on the Irish country roads.
Parked up just by the water. I'm catching the sun's final rays. It seems like the perfect end to the day, having caught the sun's first rays this morning. Got about half an hour drive left back to the cottage, at which point it will be pitch black, so I don't think I'll be attempting to get down the driveway in the dark this evening, so I'll just park it up at the top, deal with getting it down in the morning. What a mission. I will be pleased when this one is over. Things you got to do.
Okay, this is where things get really tense. How do you feel?
Might die.
Please don't die. Trying to bring more than 7 tons on wheels down this almost vertical incline without crashing or flying off the ledge at the end. Wish us luck. Is that your clutch?
Probably. Yeah.
I love the smell of clutch in the morning.
Can you see how full it is?
Yeah, well, I've got to get ready, but yeah.
Told you. 2 days of Jenga and Tetris.
Oh my god. Well done, sweet.
Let's close that back up. That's for
Yeah,
another
so
day.
let's just put the lid back on that can of worms, shall we?
Let's brush some of that rubble under this carpet, shall we?
Yes.
Join us next time for more bumble around our off-grid Irish homestead.
See you then.
Oh, I did leg day yesterday.
Oh, who are you trying to say I'm heavy? Bye. We can't hire, that's really hard to say, hire a removals team. We can't hire, why is that so hard?
We can't hire a removals team.
I can't even say it. We don't actually have it. Why can't I speak today?
So why can't we stop you put your arm down?
I don't know what to do with my arm. Well, we're gonna, well.
Wow.